So tonight is not Wednesday. Tonight is actually Thursday, and I haven't done a card pull for a while. And with the past Jupiter and Neptune conjunction, which is once in a lifetime situation in the universe, that happened on April 12th. And then we have the pink full moon happening on Saturday, the 16th, and it's Easter weekend. So I feel that all of this energy is compiling. Jupiter is the planet of, let me see if I can remember. Jupiter, getting things done and prosperity. Okay. Also, Neptune is the planet of intuition, and they both met in the zodiac sign of Pisces, which is a nice, flowy, airy, lovey, kind of feel good, squishy, all over energy. So they all met and they had a really big party, which is really cool. So today we're going to start the card pull with a dramatic entrance of the healing Palo Santo with a nice long match to let it burn. And I invite you to call upon sacred space right now with me and the universe to help guide us into this realm beyond the mind's faculties, beyond the mind's, what would you call it? I guess thoughts, and into a space of reverence, of sanctity, and of compassion with the card pull. So tonight we have my favorite, a yogic path. Yay for yoga. And a shaman's dream. Yay for shamanic journeying. And we want to clear the space, right? We want to clear the energy within us. We want to clear the energy around us. Because things get sticky sometimes. Sometimes energy and emotions get all balled up into this. I call it like a hairbrush. It's sort of like a really dirty hairbrush that hasn't been cleaned for a while. And there's all these strands of hair. And it gets compiled and it gets congested. And it's just one big mess. So clearing space with whether it's Palo Santo, a candle, a sound, with a rattle, with humming, with clapping, even with sneezing. Anything can, with the right intention, can be very profound. So this is what we're doing, is calling upon sacred spirit of the south, the west, the north, the east, from Mother Earth to Father Sky, as above, as below, in between, and all around. And we call upon the shamans, we call upon the akashics, we call upon the reikis, the tais, the tattvas, the gunas, the yoga lineages, the gurus and their gurus, and we call upon this whole sacred space to help hold us, the ancient elders to help guide us, because we're on this journey in this lifetime, right? And sometimes it might feel like we're just wandering around, like I have no idea what I'm doing. And then sometimes we feel like we're super focused. And when we call upon all of these helpers, I call them guardians of the galaxies, to help guide us, and we're able to step from the mind into sort of this realm of intuition, of knowing without having to reason, we can really move into some great lengths beyond all of the things that maybe weigh us down. That's why I'm here. So let's do this. Let's go into a yogic path. Oh, and they're warm. They're so warm. Beautiful. And while I'm shuffling the deck, whether you're watching this live or the recording, namaste and welcome. Thank you for sharing space. I love doing this because it's just so freeing and it's so authentic to my true self. And I just hope that there's a few frequencies out there that pick it up, and even if not, I'm having a potty. Come join the potty. All right, let's do this. So in the meantime, feel free to breathe into the belly, breathe into the heart, breathe into the third eye, and let the mind take a time out. Invite the mind to take a time out. I'm excited. Okay. What I'm also excited about is tapping into the intuition for this evening's card pull. So for intuition, intuition brings you a sense of direction, and it's really broad. You don't really know how it's going to turn out. Yet, an intent is a little bit more specific. You have the intent. You sort of have an end goal, or you see the path, you see what's happening. You see what's going to happen, maybe, or you tap into it. Rain's just looking at me. Do you want to see her? Rain? Oh, there we go. Hi, Rain. Rain, hi. You want to say hi to everybody? Do you want to say hi? I love you so much. Yes, you're just a little baby. Okay, but she gets kind of skitty on camera, so we'll just get her butt end there. There we go. Okay, the intuition. Okay, so we have, let's say, perseverance with Jupiter and flow with Pisces, and intuition with Neptune. So we have perseverance, intuition, and flow. Ooh, what a powerful combination. That's the intention tonight, following the Jupiter and Neptune conjunction, which again only happens once in a lifetime, and it happened on April 12th. And if you want to comment, please feel free to comment at any time. I'm here to chat universe. Why not play universe? Okay, so how can we consolidate? Oh, there we go. How can we consolidate perseverance with intuition and to be able to find flow? How can we mold or meld all of these three qualities together? Perseverance, intuition, and flow. How can we grasp them in this human experience? That's what we're asking the universe. Ooh, I feel it. Do you feel it? Oh, there we go. Ah, my favorite. Okay, Niyamas. This is how we do it. Right, Rain? This is how we do it. This is how we meld and weave perseverance, intuition, and flow together in this human experience through the Niyamas. Now, if you know yoga, the yamas and the niyamas come from the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, which is an ancient scripture of yoga. And I was actually talking about this today with somebody, and I see it as a systematic approach on how to live human life. That's, even though it's not systematic, it is, because it's written in the padas. There's 4 padas, which is sort of like 4 chapters of the Yoga Sutras. There's about 195, 196 Yoga Sutras. And if you ever get a chance to read the Yoga Sutras by Patanjali, it can be a life changer. To me, it can be therapy, absolute, total therapy. And I mean, I was in therapy for over 20 years, so I know all about it. And I know how powerful yoga can truly be. Okay, so let's figure this out. Niyamas. This is in yoga. Zoop. Yamas and niyamas. So I feel the yamas comes first and the niyamas comes second. So the yamas, let me just get it right here, is the universal morality. So the morals that we have encompassed in the universe. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the niyamas. Whoo, are you ready? Can you feel the energy? Okay, the Niyamas. So Ashtanga stands for 8 limbs, the Eightfold Path. And oh boy, I could just go on and on. So let's stay on topic. The Niyamas are the personal observances that we have within ourselves. Okay, so remember, this is in the context of uniting perseverance, intuition, and flow. Okay, you are beginning to reap the rewards of inner transformational work, all that you have done. Okay, so all of this inner work, whatever you call it, I don't know, maybe it's psychotherapy, maybe it's coming in to see Shantal for a Thai yoga massage, perhaps it is self-care, maybe it's walking in the woods, maybe it's meditation, maybe you're like, I don't do meditation. Okay, cool, peace out. Remember, step in or step out. Whatever, own it, have sovereignty, whatever, wherever you are. Maybe it's about cooking in the kitchen. Maybe it's about drawing. Maybe it's about taking a bubble bath. Okay, so you're beginning to reap the rewards of inner transformational work. Okay, so the thing with this is consistency matters. Consistency matters. Consistency leads to basically, I can't remember the word, commitment. Consistency leads to commitment. Commitment leads to discipline or devotion, and then comes discipline. So it's sort of like a domino effect. And maybe just planting the seed is enough. Maybe that's the work for you. Okay, so it's really important for me as a teacher to be able to teach people that it's very important to honor where you're at. Okay, because that's the present moment. It may not be where you want to end, but it's where you're at. How can we not honor where we're at? It's what we've got in the present moment. Okay, so you're beginning to reap the rewards of doing the inner transformational work. This is just the beginning of a lifelong practice of personal observance. Okay, so we have this thing inside of us called judgment. And judgment can be very, very loud. It can be very strong. So when we look into these personal observances of yoga, we want to come from a heart space. We want to feel the self-compassion as best as we can. Tune in to what your soul needs at this moment. Are there toxins in your body and mind that need satcha, purity? Are you experiencing contentment, santosha, for all the blessings that you've been given? Are you using your tapas, disciplined energy, to take you forward to your dharma, your divine purpose? Ooh, I love this. I love this dialogue. Continue the practice of self-study. There's always more that you'll find when you open up the pathway to your true spirit. That's why tapping into intuition with a little bit of perseverance sprinkled into it and a little bit of flow. Okay, hang on a sec. So continue the practice. So keep practicing, keep showing up for yourself. Even if it doesn't look like what you think it should look like, let it go. I mean, come on. I practice yoga in jean shorts and a tank top with no bra. Like, whatever. That's where I'm at, okay? Honor where you're at. Have the sovereignty to own the true dharma. And we call that, in Kundalini Yoga, we have a mantra called Satnam. Your own truth. Own your own truth. I am my own truth. The essence is the truth, okay? The truth is my essence. So there's always more than you'll find when you open up to the pathways of your true spirit, meaning we're able to tap in beyond our mind, which is called intuition. Take some extra time for yourself each day to practice the celebration and contemplation of spirit. So how can we do this without thinking it should look a certain way? Yes, there are guidelines to follow. Absolutely. Ashtanga's got them. Kundalini's got them. We do the Adi mantra, the Mangala Charn mantra, the Soba Kriya. You do the whole set. You do the whole Kriya. Sat Kriya, you do it a specific way. Yes. Okay, that is the external. What we're talking about here is bringing it all into the internal, into the true spirit. Honor where you're at. So how do we apply this? This is like a puzzle, right? This is like a little puzzle. How do you honor where you're at? Well, through perseverance, you keep showing up. Through intuition, you move beyond the mind, and flow. You just move through it. The path of least resistance. I love it. Satnam, that's awesome. Satnam. That's awesome. I love this. All right, let's go. Let's do the next one. So now that we've figured out that inviting personal observation into our daily routine, into our daily self, into our life, can open us up into so much more than what we think we should be. Okay? And in yoga, we can call this being the seer versus being the seen. And we call this Purusha and Prakriti. Okay? So Purusha is being able to observe yourself, not observe yourself. Well, I guess it is observing yourself as the seer. You're the seer and you're observing the movie of you, let's say. Okay? That's Purusha, where you remove yourself from the grasp of every experience that you're experiencing to be your identity. Okay? That can be really trippy. Identifying with every experience that you've ever had. Ooh. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a lot of energy. That sounds like a lot of intense energy. So how about we remove ourselves from the situation, remove ourselves from that experience, step back, create space with breath, and be able to look at the experience that we just had through observation. Well, in a way, that's the Niyamas. Okay? That's really cool when you think about it. I would love to hear your comments, because I could go on this. I could do this for days. I really, really could. And I really want to. You know, I'd love to do like a 24-hour like telethon, like a live-a-thon. I mean, the streamers do it all the time, man. It's like, I want to do that now with the spiritual self. I think I should do that. Let me know if you think I should do that, and I'll give all the proceeds away to a local charity. Speaking of, vote for me on SheAchievedStudio.com on the Yoga Warrior competition, I guess you could say. Whoever wins with the most votes comes out with a few prizes, one of them being $10,000. And if I win with the most votes, I'm in 3rd place now, so share this video, share it away, and bump me up to 1st so I can bring Fort McMurray Canadian Mental Health Association and Fort McMurray SPCA, along with donating partial proceeds to manifesting yoga in Fort McMurray. I will donate it all away. 10 grand. I will donate it all away. I think that's pretty cool. So I need your votes. Vote daily, SheAchievedStudio.com. Please share it with your friends. That's the only way it's going to happen. I can't do it by myself. All right, let's go. Last cards. So these cards, now that we've established by having a personal observation, we're able to unite perseverance, intuition, and flow. How do we sustain it? Because it's great to be able to do something, but if we're not able to sustain it, sometimes it's, I don't know, it loses its mojo. Loses its mojo. We want to keep the mojo. And in yoga, little fact, I guess you could call mojo ojas, O-J-A-S, ojas. Ojas is vitality and vigor in life. And you can actually cultivate Ojas. And it's really cool because as we age, we start to depreciate physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Okay, we just do. It's part of aging. Yet we can keep cultivating vitality as we age. Like, I think that's like so cool, man. I think that's like totally cool. Okay, let's go. How do we sustain it? So we can cultivate Ojas till we're 110 years old. Let's do it. Okay, shamans. Uh, hmm. Hmm. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Okay, cool. Here we go. This is how we sustain it by the Galactic Mushroom, the Divine Matrix. This is how we do it. Who wants to find out? Anyone want to comment? Anybody want to comment? Who's watching? Who wants to find out what the Galactic Mushroom means for us to sustain vitality? Well, I do. I do. Pick me. Okay, so Galactic Mushroom. This is information from the shamanic journey to tap into sustainability. Okay. You might have been thinking and acting like you were the only one in the dream creating your life. The Galactic Mushroom arrives as a playful yet potent reminder that you need to get with the higher power. And that's part of relinquishing the mind's duties and tapping into intuition. The universal laws are not for your benefit only. The law of attraction does not exist to just serve up your desired outcome. Ooh, letting go of attachment, the kleshas, I like that. The matrix of consciousness, called Source, or God, Spirit, and many other names, is intricately woven into life. There is so much complexity that the human mind cannot comprehend all of the moving parts. Exactly. That's why we go above the mind into intuition. Okay? Having to know or knowing without having to reason. Okay? Very powerful. It's impossible to see beyond what you already know, just as the head of a mushroom is clearly visible above the soil, but not the living biome below. Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, that's like awesome. That's like so intelligent. I love this. The thread-like mycelium of fungi form vast, intricate networks underground. We don't see what's happening underground, yet we know the mushroom is growing outside of the ground. Okay, we see it, yet we don't see what's below it. Okay. All right. Imagine the divine matrix serving the same way, connecting the individual consciousness with that of the divine. Ooh. And that's so powerful. Like, I'm telling you that Kundalini yoga is one of the most powerful energy directions that I've ever experienced in, I think, many, many lifetimes. It just cleans out so much. This is how I explain Kundalini yoga to people. If practicing yoga is like like brushing your teeth, okay? So you brush your teeth, and that's resembling yoga. That's representing yoga, okay? So you're brushing your teeth every morning, noon and night, or morning and night, whatever you do. Kundalini yoga is like flossing the teeth. Satnam, it's so true. And if you're interested, it's what I'm all about. So contact me. If you want to talk universe, if you want to play universe, just contact me. SheAchieveStudio.com. Do it. Okay, so the Galactic Mushroom reminds you that your dreams and desires are heard. You gotta believe them yourself, though, kids. That's the thing. That's what sovereignty is all about. This is a call for faith and trust. Oh, I've heard those words a few times. Whatever intention you hold consistently, right? This is all about sustainability. So let me repeat that. Whatever intention you hold consistently with hope and faith first manifests in the unseen realms. So you do not have to verbally speak an intention. You can just think it without ever telling anyone. And that vibration, that frequency, because we have an electromagnetic field around us, it's scientifically proven, Sat Nam, that the universe will pick up on that. So, intent intelligently. Speak your truth. Watch the frequency that you hold inside of yourself, even if you don't verbalize it. Okay? Okay, so whether or not you can see it working on your behalf, eventually you will see the evidence play out in the serendipitous events that work in your favor, seemingly outside of the law of cause and effect. Okay, so we move beyond 1 + 2 = 3. Remember, we're talking about the galactic mushroom that's growing. We see the mushroom on the outside above the earth, but we don't see the intricate field and the nature of the mushroom underground. Yet that is what holds the mushroom all together. Okay, and it's kind of the same for us, whether we're talking about root chakra, Muladhara chakra, or Sahasrara or soul star chakra, whatever chakra you want to pick. Okay, that's in the higher realm. Your most beautiful results are being birthed right now, not just for you, but for the highest good of all. So maybe some of you may not understand what it's like to tap into the higher self, and I get it. It can be sometimes woo-woo, too woo-woo for people, and I love that. Beautiful. Challenge the mind. Challenge the fundamentals of life. Okay? Like, well, why not? It's so powerful. It can clean energy that you may be holding on to that isn't yours. It never was to begin with, yet you're holding on to it. And that just causes, I don't know, in my reality, it just causes friction. And I get really stuffy and I get stagnant. I get kind of bitchy. I don't like it. So watch who you energy with. Watch the energy that you have through the body, which means the thoughts. Be mindful of what you think, whether you say it out loud using throat chakra or not, the internal thoughts. You pick up what I'm laying down? All right, kiddos, I'm out of here. This has been a card pull that I haven't done for a couple of weeks. I kind of tapped out, had to do a little bit of reset, and I'm back, and I don't know when the next one will be. There's lots on YouTube. I think all of the past card pulls are on She Achieves Studio Facebook under videos. Check it out and come hang out with me. I will play Universe anytime, anywhere, because that's my jam. And we have to close our sacred space. And we thank Mother Earth to Father Sky, as above, as below, in between and all around. We thank the Gunas. We thank Guna Yoga. We thank the Tattvas. We thank Sacred Spirit of the South, the West, the North, the East, all of the guardians of the galaxies for holding space for us to play big and to play with the universe. The work here is now done. The work here is now done. The work here is now done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace out. I love you all. Sat Nam.